Hi, this is John, and I wanted to show you my TiVo Nearest 3D printer setup. The idea is where I have it, where I can use it, is in the basement, and the basement is cold and a little damp, so I've had to take some steps to allow me to print a little better than I was getting quality before. As you can see, it's sitting on top of a kitchen cabinet. I bought that cabinet off Craigslist for like $15 or something like that. Then I built the enclosure around it out of 1x2 strips of wood, 1 inch by 2 inch, and basically enclosed it. I have a plexiglass front door. The sides panels are made of what we call hardboard, and I have a door on this side as well, so I can get access to the printer on this side. I found I've needed to get in there and work on it in order to get to put different filament in. My filament container sits up on top. It's basically a sealed storage container. It's big enough to carry 4 spools of filament, and I use the larger filament reels, the 5-pound filament reels. What I have in there is material from Keene Village Plastics. The blue is ABS, and the black is excuse me, it's yeah. Over on this side is are the controls for the enclosure. This is the power on and off. Okay, and here's the controller for the heating elements. You can see the brand there. It's Pi meter, and all it is a control for heating and cooling, controlling the temperature inside a reptile pet enclosure. I bought that off of Amazon. I have these side panels. This particular one I have set up with the instructions for the control. These cords coming in run to a pair of heaters, heating elements. There's one on each side. Of course, I also have a light wired up there so that I can see what I'm doing. What I have up here, on all 4 sides near the top, I have pegboard to allow ventilation through the enclosure. There's also a gap here which also allows more ventilation. If that turns out to be a problem, I'll close it up. It has not been a problem so far, but we'll see as I do more running. But the whole purpose of the ventilation here is to keep from building up too much heat in here, because once these heating elements have the thing up to room temperature, you also have the additional heat from the 3D printer, and I don't want to totally enclose that. The other thing is I have a ventilation duct right here. It comes off the side and it draws air across and vents it out to outside. And it is motorized, so it's all connected in. So I guess that's it. Just to show you here, that's the temperature in this basement, and it's almost always 60 to 62 Fahrenheit. Almost always. Year round. Summer, winter. I've only been talking about this for a few minutes, and I don't have the printer on yet. You can see this is already coming up in temperature. So probably another 10 or 15 minutes, I'll be able to start my printing. I'll be starting a print in a few minutes, and I'll bring you back once I have it up and running. Something else I wanted to show you while I'm here. I added corner braces to the frame. That's allowed me to print much faster. I'm using a variation of Chuch Hellebuyck's fast printing configuration in Cura. I'll provide a link to his video on that and to his YouTube page. Another quick thing is the advantage that I have of using this base cabinet. Allows me to store spare parts and some output. I'm working on right now MP CNC router, and these are 3D printed parts, and I'm storing them in there for now until I have a moment to start putting it together, which will be probably either later this week or early next week. Depends on when the parts come in. Something I just noticed that I had set up. These are labeled number 1 and number 2. This is number 2. This one's number 1. The heaters should be set up so that they are controlled by the thermocouple close to them. The one in front is number 1 and the one in the back is number 2. So this heater should be controlled by number 1 thermocouple, and that heater should be controlled by number 2 thermocouple. I noticed that I had it backwards, and I was trying to figure out why there was such a difference in the two temperatures. What I realized was that I was controlling the number 2 heater with the number 1 controller. So I just had to switch these around so that they're more appropriately controlled. And I do have a print in progress. The bed's heating up. It's up to temperature. The hot end is now starting to heat up. It's very nearly at temperature itself. So we should be seeing a print in a minute. There we go. Oh, that's not good. Well, it's home now. Usually I home these before I start a print, and I forgot to do that this time. I think there might be a problem with this print. It's not positioned correctly on this on the bed. Yeah, it's definitely not right. Okay, well, I've got to cancel the print, but anyway, you see what's going on here. Well, I'm not going to cancel it. It just barely fits on the bed, but that's okay. It fits, it fits. Clearance is clearance, Clarence. So I'm going to let it run. There it is, it's done. It's just a part straight, nothing crazy, but fairly large. It's intended to fit in a drawer of a US General toolbox. Okay, see you later. Okay, yeah, that's a fail. Parts are just a little too slender. We'll try it again. Anyway, that'll give you an idea of what I've got set up here. And no, I don't do everything right the first time. Thanks. Have a good day.